tell me how you feel you did on your lesson.
I feel like I did okay. Some of those questions I probably should have made more on my own and not just stuck to the book.
Mm-hmm. But that's all part of learning, though, too.
Mm-hmm.
When you're first teaching, sometimes you follow, and then you find out the next time, let's say you do a similar lesson for reading groups, then you'll go, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this instead. So they say, let's see, it says the candidate uses understanding of individual differences, diverse cultures, communities. How does the candidate use knowledge but individual differences in diverse cultures to develop inclusive learning environments that support all students in meeting high standards? It's a
Very
mouthful.
wordy.
I know. So valuing students. Okay, so we're gonna do basic. Well, I'm trying to think. And that, because it says valuing students, you made the students feel valued, but it says not effectively helped students learn to respect each other. See, some of these are like more of a beginning, you know what I'm saying? Candidate makes students feel valued and help them learn to respect each other. But you have been doing that. Can I give you like a 2.5? No, I can't actually.
Oh, because when you input it,
right, you can only
not...
because I would say you're between both of them. But from what I'm understanding from grading, they say sometimes the lower is okay because then it gives you room to build up.
That's, how I think it's supposed to be.
Right.
But
So I guess maybe in this case I'll do a 2 because we're still establishing how to respect and classroom management type styles. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay, differentiation. Oh, differentiated instruction. Okay, I'm like, what? Let's see. And actually, you did proficient in that because you did differentiate it based on, we knew some of the kids read higher, some of the kids read lower. When they read slower, you knew that you needed to slow down and go with that. And also based on the needs of those children. So in that area, I would give you a 3. Students with learning differences or needs. Okay, in this area, I'm going to give you a 3 because you're still learning, especially like with Adam and stuff. Like today was an example of that, but even when you're doing your lessons, you'll learn. It's not something that automatically comes naturally. You have to get to know him, and I'm noticing that you're getting to know him. Like today, I heard you say, Adam, I know you can do this. So you've always been very positive to him, but I know he can be a little stubborn.
And he's known you from the beginning, so he's probably still always going to be more comfortable with you, obviously.
He'll become more comfortable with you because you're more of a consistent in the classroom. But like we've noticed over the past, this is our 3rd week with him, you've noticed different patterns in him too. Like he's doing different things that he hasn't done in the past. He's more defiant at times, not wanting to produce what I know he can do. So yeah, which you will find out as you're working more and more with him that yes, he can do it. You just have to figure out how to go like this with him, I guess.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's see. Multiple perspectives. Okay, and I'm going to give you a 3 on that because you did help the students learn and respect and understand the differences and what was going on by different questioning. English language learners. Okay, that's a hard one because I don't really have English. I have a language 1 in my classroom, and I do know that he was. What's he with you? Let me look.
I think when I scored myself in that, I think I gave myself either a 2 or 3 because I put what I would do.
Right, and I remember you showing me that because we talked about doing that. And I would give you a 3 in that area too because my English language learner in the classroom is not a standout one. You wouldn't know. The only way you would really know is if I told you. Because I didn't even know he was an English language learner until I was told like a month after school started. I had no clue. I would have never guessed.
I wouldn't even know.
Do you know who it is?
No.
Santiago.
Oh.
So isn't that interesting? Because I didn't either because he writes very well. He reads very well. He's very well, like, he's with it. He's on grade level, if not higher than average. So he's very like with it. So that's a very interesting one for me.
Wow.
Because I was like, well, what do I do differently?
I would have never even guessed.
Because I was an English language teacher before. So when I was like, but he doesn't need this extra stuff. So sometimes it'll be language, like the way he'll say something.
Okay.
But it'll be very minor and you won't be able to tell.
So were you told that he was, or you just found? Oh, okay.
No, I was sent an email through the district that says you have an English language learner in your class. And when they told me who it was, I was like, really? Okay. So, yeah, which is fine. I mean,
yeah.
But
how would you do something if they barely spoke any English?
Then you use a lot of picture clues. You use a lot of, it's hard. But you use as much English as you can to try to help them understand. That's a lot of pictures. So, and in asking questions, that's a harder one. A lot, because I only have one, but like another teacher, she has like 3. So, and she has other kids that speak Spanish. She actually has another student help. Well, she speaks Spanish too, so she's able to help with that. But being just an English speaking person, it's challenging to teach, but at the same time, I've been successful with it. It's just every child's different. So, and a lot of times it's based on, is English, what's the primary language at home? And like with his parents, they speak to him in Spanish at home, but they want him to speak English only at school. They don't want any Spanish at school. So, and I told him, I said, as a teacher, it doesn't matter if they speak English or Spanish at home and English at school, the questions are still the same. The language is still, you're still promoting that academic language. It's just, it's in Spanish versus English.
Yeah.
It's still the same questioning and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, so no, I was like, okay, so what else do we need to talk